So every morning from 7:30 on, our kids start arriving on campus, and the other principals and I in our counseling department, we're out throughout the building in areas making sure that kids are safe, connecting with kids. I was on the soccer pitch this week right behind me. It's conferences now, so there's no one on it, but normally it is a hotbed of excitement and activity. And as I was out there this week, I'm constantly making judgments on when I might need to intervene or not with the kids. And they're playing the game and it gets a little bit heated and I'm making all these micro decisions around like, okay, do I step in? Do I not? And it got me thinking about how that's actually really parallel to parenting. As parents, we're watching our kids, we're seeing what they're doing, and we're really having to decide whether or not we want to intervene. And I think our propensity is to intervene all the time because we have good information, we've lived this life, we know the answers, and actually when you intervene all the time, it's not as effective. So I was thinking about the soccer pitch, and a lot of the time, the kids resolve these little conflicts. They sort it out. And that's actually what we want. We want our kids to be able to solve their problems. When a student is getting out of hand, when something is crossing a line, I do intervene. But how that intervention looks impacts the effectiveness of it. And so if there's a student who's getting a little bit rough and I say, hey, stop, and I bark at that student, they will immediately stop in the moment, but they will go into fight or flight mode. They will freeze. And any conversation with them at that point isn't going to land. They're not able to think through what's going on in a logical way because they are scared. And I think that as parents, if we intervene really aggressively, we get the same response. If we intervene with high emotion, whether that emotion is anger or sadness and disappointment, then you get this response from your child where all they want to do is make you go away and they will say anything, but they won't think about it. Yes, I know. Yes, I shouldn't have. Okay, yes, I won't do it again. And they leave. And that intervention has no impact. Whereas the intervention on the soccer pitch, after the ball has moved out of the way, when I go get that student and say, hey, let's talk about what happened there. How are you feeling? What was the impact of your actions? And walk them through it. And just by asking questions, have them identify what was happening, how they're feeling, and what is the more appropriate way to act in this example on the soccer pitch. That lesson is more likely to stick. So it's food for thought for you as you manage raising a middle schooler. There is no playbook and there is no right answer, but I do think that the more we help our kids build that resilience and solve their own problems, and the more that we can enter with more of an inquiry stance, asking questions, judgment-free. They can tell when you're judging them. Even if you think you're masking it well, just ask my kids, the better off you're going to be.